Good evening, students. Today I am teaching you other non-tariff barriers. First one, voluntary export restraints. It is an agreement by an exporter country's exporters or government with an importing country to limit their exports to it. It is introduced by the importing country to support its domestic industry. Voluntary export restraints have been used by US and other European countries to control exports of steel, automobiles, textiles, etc. from Japan and other developing countries. These have been adopted by countries because the use of quotas and tariff were banned by the GATT. But voluntary export restraints are not coming under GATT rules. These are less effective in limiting imports than import quotas because the exporting countries may not agree to control their exports. Second, countervailing duty. It is an import duty or tariff imposed by an importing country to increase the price of a subsidized export product to finance its lower price. It is an additional import duty imposed on the imported products by the importing country. Its main aim is to ensure fair and market-oriented pricing of imported products and thereby protecting domestic industries and firms. Third, dumping. It is an international price discrimination in which an exporter firm sells a portion of its output at less price in a foreign market and the remaining output at a high price in the home market, or we can say domestic market. The following measures were adopted to stop dumping. First one, tariff duty. To stop dumping, the importing country imposes tariff on the dumped commodity. As a result, the price of the importing commodity will increase and the imports will get controlled. Second, import quota. Under this, a limited quantity of a commodity is allowed to be imported into a country. Third, import embargo. According to this, the imports of certain or all types of goods are banned from the dumping country. Now, fourth one, international cartels. An international cartel is a group of producers in the same industry located in different countries which agrees to limit competition and to regulate the production and sales to earn high profit. Example, OPEC, full form, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. The power of a cartel depends upon its ability to control output and exports. Fifth one is export subsidy. These are direct payments or giving of tax relief and subsidized loans to a nation's exporters to stimulate, or we can say to increase, its exports. It is a government grant given to an export firm or producers to reduce the price per unit of goods exported abroad. It enables the firm to sell a larger quantity of its goods at a lower price in the export market than in the home market or domestic market. These may be direct and indirect. Direct export subsidies are prohibited under the GATT agreement. Therefore, governments of different countries were adopted indirect export subsidies such as subsidized credit, tax concessions, etc. Sixth point, international commodity agreements. It is a treaty agreement between governments of both producing and consuming countries to control the terms of international trade in a specified commodity. Specified means in a particular commodity. Its main aim is to stabilize trade, supplies and prices of a commodity for the benefit of participating countries. There are 6 international commodity agreements. First one, international cocoa agreements. Second, international coffee agreements. Third, international natural rubber agreements. Fourth, international sugar agreements. Fifth, international tin agreements. Last, international wheat agreements. Thank you, students.